Hey guys, how you doing? George here. I thought I'd do a video on The Cave, my little home studio. So I'm going to start with my guitars, and by the way, I'm sorry I haven't been posting that much. I'm very busy at school. I go to an IB school, and for those of you that go to an international baccalaureate school, you would know my pain. Well, without further ado, I'm going to show you my instruments, particularly guitars. I'll do my saxophones and keyboard on a different video, probably. Okay, to start it off, my most recent guitar. I've got a ESP LTD GL200K. It's a George Lynch guitar, LTD. This guitar it plays very well, has a very thick neck. And my favorite is the reverse banana headstock. Very 80s style, I like that a lot. Let's see, I think it's a 25.5 inch scale, I believe. 22 frets. Floyd Rose Special. These are just ESP pickups. It's not the actual ESP guitar. It's kind of a, I guess, lower end. But honestly, the only difference between the more expensive version and this guitar, we have a rosewood fingerboard. We have the Floyd Special and the ESP pickups. The paint is a little different compared to the more expensive guitar. There's really no difference. Getting over a cold. So anyway, there's really no difference between this guitar and the more expensive one. It's just the paint, the fretboards, the pickups. It's really not that big a deal. I've did a little test drive of the ESP version, except it was the Tiger Burst, where it has all this fancy stuff like in the other guitars that George Lynch designed. There's a little difference in tone, but I don't really care. Just as long as it sounds good to me, then I'll take it. And, well, I don't have like $3,000 or more for more expensive guitar. So, and also I'd like to give a shout out to ESP LTD Guitar Lover. This guy, he does reviews on George Lynch guitars and amplifiers of different companies, different types of guitars. This guy's fantastic. He has a great channel. He's very smart when it comes to his videos, and, well, dude, you helped me pick out the perfect guitar, well, the perfect George Lynch guitar. Really, for $500, this is a fantastic deal. You wouldn't be losing anything, so shout out to ESP LTD Guitar Lover. You're awesome. Thanks a lot. I appreciate your help. And subscribe to my channel if you want to. Alright, I'm going to put this one back. This one. This is Jackson Adrian Smith signature. This is a great guitar. Like, again, this is the $500 version. Bolt-on neck. One thing I don't like about bolt-on necks, even for the ESP one, whenever I play on the high frets, I don't keep my thumb up here. I actually keep my thumb down here because I get better access to the higher notes, and I think it's a lot easier for me to play. And one little downside to the bolt-on neck, this little part kind of gets in the way of my palm, like right here. 22 frets. Great guitar. Nothing fancy about these pickups. They do the job. They're not perfect, but, well, they get the job done. Floyd Rose Special. It doesn't have that recessed part in the body, so I can't push it back, but I was able to get my friend Mike, who's a guitar tech at Guitar Center in Boise. He was able to adjust it so I could just barely pull it back. Shout out to Mike. Thanks a lot. I appreciate your help. So, Jackson Adrian Smith, we have a humbucker, 2 single coils. I might do it like Eddie Van Halen style, where he just takes off the middle single coil and just have this one down. Maybe I'll swap pickups. I'll just take these 2 out, make it like George Lynch style with just 1 pickup like on his Tiger Burst. We have a Fender Stratocaster like headstock, the Adrian Smith logo or signature or whatever. Rosewood fingerboard. I'm tuned into D standard. When I was in the School of Rock, I had this guitar for songs that were in D standard, like some Motley Crue stuff and what's the band? Metallica. You'll see the Metallica song "Sad But True." I use this guitar, and for the ESP, you'll see the Dokken song "Dream Warriors." It's one of my favorite songs by Dokken. Really good song. And, well, this is the Jackson Adrian Smith. Beautiful guitar. Right here, we have another Jackson. This is the X Series Soloist. 24 frets, Floyd Rose Special EMG pickups, volume, tone, three pickup selector, 3 position pickup selector. I think it's a Rosewood fingerboard. We have the Shark 2 Thinlays. This guitar is in E flat standard, so half step down to normal tuning. Here's the Jackson logo. We have the shark fin headstock. It'd be really cool if it was reversed, but yeah, it's cool. It's beautiful neck through. I keep the cover off so I can get easy access to the springs to tune it. Beautiful guitar. And one thing about the Floyd Rose Special, like in my other 2 guitars, if you can set it up, it really doesn't matter if it's the original, the special, you know, just set it up correctly and it'll work for you. So, this is the Jackson X Series Soloist. And one funny story before I put this guitar away, it was the 4th of July sale at Guitar Center. I think it was probably last year or the year before. This guitar went from about $600, and with the sale they would make it like $300 or something like that. It was some big sale that they had, or I guess it was probably like $450. I had so many Guitar Center gift cards, just piled it on the table, and they were like, I guess you really want this Jackson. I was like, yeah, I want it. So they take it down, I take a good look at it, see how beautiful this thing is. My goodness. And one sad story, I actually, I had $200 left. So it went from $500 all the way to $200, so I had to get my debit card out, and I had to pay for the rest of the thing, including a case. So I spent about, $200 on this guitar. I was kind of bummed out, but when I fixed it up, did some shredding on it, worked very well for me. So that's the Jackson Soloist. Alright. I don't want to kneel down again. What we got here is a Ibanez RGA 8. This guitar, we go back a long time. I was a freshman in high school. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. I was a freshman in high school. I got this on my birthday, my 16th birthday, my first ever 8-string. I loved the 8-string so much. My old guitar teacher, Oscar Ortega, little shout out to you. I wanted the 8-string so badly. He had an 8-string too. It was custom made from Halo Guitars. Check them out. One funny story about this guitar. The RGA8 doesn't have a tone knob. It has a equalizer switch. What happened was I was going to pick up the guitar. Somehow my shoe got caught on the equalizer switch and ripped it out, destroyed the wiring and all that, couldn't play it. And so I took it to Mike, the guitar tech at Guitar Center. The dude is freaking awesome. He installed Seymour Duncan blackouts on here for the 8-string. Freaking awesome. Put a tone knob on there. Dude is freaking sweet. This is technically like my first custom-made guitar. You know, because I have the blackouts on there and not the Ibanez pickups. So that's the 8-string. And I do what Tosin Abasi does, which I had the opportunity to meet him at the Musicians Institute in Los Angeles for their summer shop program. It was freaking awesome. He had the 8-string out. And love this 8-string. So, that's the 8-string guitar. This one is another Ibanez 7-string. It's the S7420. Kind of like, it has a kind of like a Floyd Rose kind of thing. One thing I really like about this guitar, if you want to tune it differently, like a half step down, like what I have right here, just twist this little ball. The spring tension will change either high or low. You're able to tune it. The 24 frets, it's a bolt-on neck, so it's kind of hard for me to get to the high frets. You have the Ibanez pickups, 5-way pickup selector, tone knob, volume, locking tuners, you know, bolt-on and all that. This guitar, I've had this guitar since Christmas Day of my freshman year. This was my first ever 7-string. It's a S-series, it's very skinny. I remember pulling it out, I was like, man, this thing is tiny. Now it's just kind of big. I've been playing my 6-strings a lot more. And that's a 7-string. Alright, so this guitar is my, well, technically it's my holy grail. We have a Gibson Les Paul Traditional Pro. This guitar was my first ever Les Paul. This guitar was, man, I swear this guitar was hanging up on the wall. They're asking $3 grand for it, and I just kept playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it. It's just a beautiful guitar. It's the body's not chambered, so it's very heavy. We have locking tuners, just traditional Gibson Les Paul. We have the coil taps, split coil, that's what the coil tap is, the traditional treble, both in rhythm settings on the pickups. So when this guitar was at Guitar Center, I just kept playing it, and then I finally got it in February of 2012. This guitar's fantastic. I remember getting it on a nice Idahoan rainy day. So that's my Gibson Les Paul. Traditional Pro. Alright. This guitar you guys should probably know. Ovation acoustic 6-string. love the tone out of this sucker. Got this in middle school, 6th grade. Beautiful guitar. Love the artwork on the body. It's a big round body. That's my Ovation. And last but not least, here we have my 12-string Ovation. This guitar I used for the cover, Mama, I'm Coming Home. Beautiful guitar. I'm in my favorite tuning, C sharp. Not in the tuning for Mama, I'm Coming Home. I'm whole step down. So, anyways, this is a great guitar. 12-string tuned down to C sharp. Beautiful orange color on the wood. Big round body. Beautiful wood right here. That's my 12-string. So, if you guys enjoyed that, thank you, like, subscribe, watch my videos, give me some views. I want to make a partner with YouTube, I guess. I think next time I'll do my saxophones and my amps along with my keyboard. And I'll see you guys next video.